Welcome to the starting grid from Darlington Raceway, the track too tough to tame. And today, 40 of NASCAR's toughest competitors take on one of the toughest tracks on the circuit. Let's start with Kyle Larson. The kid from Northern California may be on the other side of the country than where he grew up, but when he hits the track, he's right at home, rim riding on that outside groove. Look for the 42 car to be fast on a gritty track that loves to eat these Goodyear Racing Eagles. Last year's winner, Martin Truex Jr., looks to double up at NASCAR's Darling track. The New Jersey native has two things going for him. Toyota has won the last two races at Darlington, and his crew chief Cole Pern has the magic touch when it comes to setting up a car that starts the race during the heat of the day and ends under the lights. What about those bubble drivers? Only two races remain before the cutoff for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series Championship. Jamie McMurray, who's in 16th place, only has a 58-point lead over 17th place Clint Boyer. Along with the drivers on the bubble, there are also a handful of drivers who have to have a win to make it into the playoff. With all that said, the heat is on from the drop of the green flag at Darlington to the drop of the checkers next week at Richmond. And here's a look at your top 10 starters for the Southern 500.
I guess if you're going to represent Cale Yarborough at Darlington, there's one way to do it, and that's start from the pole.
You know, it's been a great racetrack for us, and hopefully we can do the same thing.
Martin Truex Jr. takes the outside pole. Kyle Larson will start from the 4th position. And look at that, Eric Jones in the 77, starting in his first ever Southern 500, rounds out your top 10. Now for the picks. Crew chief Chris Rice, he's going to go with the 78. He won here last year. He believes he can do it again, and I'm going to go with his teammate. That's right, I'm staying in-house. Eric Jones gets his first ever win here at Darlington Raceway. That's going to do it for the starting grid. Next weekend, we take on Richmond Raceway, the cutoff race for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series playoff.